Once upon a time, in a very big town, there lived a wealthy man named Lord Fide. He lives in an estate. He was the lord of an estate. Lord Fide has 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. He has a beautiful wife named Iyo. Iyo was a beautiful woman, the eye of her husband. They all lived inside an estate. Lord Fide traveled to different countries. He was well known in the town. People respect him and honor him due to his humble nature. With all these riches, Lord Fide had something that always bothered him. His beautiful daughter refused to get married to any suitor that comes her way. She not only rejected them, but she abused and insulted the living hell out of them. This continued to give Lord Fide and his beloved wife Iyo concern. One day, Lord Fide called his beautiful wife Iyo to discuss the issue concerning their daughter's way of life. Iyo, my beautiful wife, Lord Fide called. I'm very concerned about our daughter's attitude, said Lord Fide. I'm a respectful known man in this town. I respect both the young and the old. Likewise you. I don't know why my daughter will be so rude to her suitors, said Lord Fide. We need to resolve this issue before it will destroy our daughter, said Iyo. Let's keep advising her. I believe that one day she will change, Iyo said. My biggest worry is that she is due for marriage, but she kept rejecting her suitors, said Lord Fide. Luna was the first and only daughter of Lord Fide. She was known far and wide for her striking beauty and beautiful shape. Her presence was like a breath of spring. Many suitors came for her hand in marriage, hoping to win her hand in marriage, but Luna kept rejecting all. Luna had a reputation for her biting remarks. One day, as Luna was driving back home with one of her father's car, one of the noblemen in town stopped her, praising her because of her beauty, and decided to have her contacts. But Luna asked him, "Why do you want to have my contacts?" The man said, "I came from states. I need a woman that I want to settle down with. Let me have your contact so that we'll hang out and talk," said the man. Luna looked him from head to toe and laughed and said, "I would rather marry a stone than to marry a man like you." And she left. The man's face fell, but he bowed and left his pride wounded. However, as time goes, another man came for Luna's hand in marriage. This time was a wealthy merchant. Luna mocked him for his arrogancy. "Your riches are but a pretense of worth," she declared. "I seek a man of substance, not a mere collection of gold." However, another suitor came named Prince Jacob, the most eligible bachelor. Faced Luna's disrespect. "You may be a prince," said Luna, "but I would rather spend my life with a fool who can make me laugh than with a king who fails to amuse me." As time passed, Luna's dismissal became legend. People spoke of her beauty in a hushed tone, of her brutality, with more than a little fear. Her father, the lord of the estate, grew tired of the procession of disheartening and suitors and the public embarrassment his daughter caused him. Yet, Luna remained determined, preferring to be alone to settle for anyone she deemed unworthy. One evening, a man of mysterious origin arrived at the estate. His name was Rome and was unlike any suitor Luna had ever encountered, with a calm appearance and eyes that heard untold stories. Rome approached her not with a grand promises or desperate pleas, but with a quiet respect. Luna, fascinated by his composure, allowed him to speak. Rome spoke of a distant land, of adventures and wisdom, and his word enchanted her. Yet, even now, Luna found herself unable to fully let go of her attitude. She made fun of Rome, questioning his stories and challenging his every claim. But he met her heart with patience and understanding. Despite her initial reservation, something in Rome's attitude began to chip away as Luna's defense. For the first time, she felt a flicker of genuine affection, but she was too proud to admit it. Instead, she maintained her distance and continued to reject him. As years passed, the beauty of Luna began to fade. Their years of solitude had left her with a deep loneliness that no suitor could remedy. She still received visitors, but none could stir the heart of the woman who had once been the most asked after lady in town. One day, Luna received a call that Rome had fallen gravely ill. His illness had been prolonged by a curse placed upon him by a rival. Luna set out to find him, hoping that she might offer some support. She arrived at his bedside. She found him weak, but still holding an appearance of his former grace. Rome looked at her with a knowing smile. "You came?" he whispered. "For what, I wonder?" Luna's tears streamed down her face and confessed her regrets. "I was wrong to reject you, Rome. I see now that you were the one meant for me. I treated you poorly. I wish I could turn back time." Rome reached out to her, his hand trembling. "You are not to blame, Luna. We all have our parts, and this is simple mine." In his final moments, Rome's condition worsened, and he passed away with a serene smile, overcome with grief and regrets. Luna returned to her home, carrying the weight of her actions like a heavy burden. Years later, the once beautiful lady grew old, her heart heavy with the regrets of a life spent in pride and rejection. Her beauty had long faded, replaced by the pain of lost opportunities and unspoken love. On her deathbed, Luna reflected on her life and the choice she made. "I wish for love," she murmured to herself, "but in my stubbornness, I lost it forever." With those words, Lady Luna closed her eyes, her spirit finally at peace, but burdened with the knowledge of the life she could have had. Her tale became a cautionary legend, a reminder that true worth lies not in beauty or words, but in the ability to recognize and cherish the love that comes our way. Trust you find this story interesting. What moral lesson do you learn from this story? Please subscribe to my channel at African Tales by Ifenkiri. Like and share with family and friends. Turn on your notification buttons and stay tuned for more interesting and mind-blowing stories coming your way next time. Remain blessed. Bye.